Now there are two words, Jñātā, Sākṣī. Translated as, Jñātā means knower, Sākṣī means the witness. We are both. But what is the knower and what is the witness? We need to know this. We need to understand this. What is the difference between the knower and the witness? So we need to understand this. It's pretty simple actually. What we understand about ourselves right now is the knower. You are looking at me, you are the knower, you know me. You are listening to my words, you are the knower, you know me. This is the knower. The one who is sitting there and looking at me is the knower. The one who operates the mind and the sense organs is the knower. And that's what we normally think of ourselves, as a knower, Jñātā. That's our general idea about ourselves. I know and experience the universe and myself, this body and mind. That is the knower. Vedanta tells you that's just your apparent self. You are that. It's not that you are not that, but you are something deeper than that. What is that? You are also the Sākṣī, the witness. In reality, we are the witness, the consciousness which is the unchanging witness of the changing body-mind, and which, in association with the body-mind, is the knower. Let me repeat that. The unchanging consciousness which illumines every thought, emotion, idea of ours is the witness. Those of us who attended the Drigdrishya Viveka class, in the very first verse we saw, the world is form and eyes are the seer. Eyes are the seen, mind is the seer. Mind is the seen and the witness is the seer. That witness is Sākṣī, is the real us. Now, the knower is also us. It is the witness under the limitation of the mind-body. So these two differences have to be understood. When I hear something, when I taste something, see something, I am the knower. When I read something and understand something, I am the knower. And the consciousness, unchanging consciousness, which enables me to do all this, is the witness. So I am always the witness, and I function as the knower. In our state of unenlightenment, we don't understand how we are the witness. The enlightened person understands his or her own witness nature and also clearly sees the functioning as the knower. The knower is our apparent self, the witness is the real self. That bears repetition. The knower, Jñātā, is our apparent self, the witness is our real self. Another distinction, two distinctions I'll make between the knower and the witness. The witness consciousness is not changing, is unchanging, unflickering consciousness. It neither sets nor rises. The knower consciousness, it's the same witness consciousness functioning through the mind, and it is subject to change. How it is subject to change? Well, I did not understand Vedanta before the class. Now I understand Vedanta. So the knower has changed. The knower has known something. The knower has to change to know something. If you want to know what is there in the Vedanta class, the knower has to come to this class and sit and listen and think and then know. So the knower always changes. The consciousness within it does not change, but the instrument which it uses, the mind, that changes. It has to change to know things in the world. So the knower is subject to change, the witness is not subject to change. And the knower uses instruments of knowledge. To know something in the world or in the body, we must use, number one, the mind, and number two, the sense organs. So the knower uses instruments of knowledge. The eyes, the ears, the tongue, the skin, nose, 5 sense organs. The mind itself, the inner organ of understanding, feeling. So these are instruments used by us when we are the knower. But the witness, the Sanskrit word is evocative, Sākṣī, Sākṣāt Ikṣateti Sākṣī. It sees directly without any instrument. We'll go deeper into it. Just now to give a taste of what it is like. How do you know your own thoughts? With what instrument? Don't say with the mind. How do you know the mind itself? The mind is shining in the light of the witness, in the light of consciousness which you are at this moment. So the Sākṣī, the witness, knows directly without instruments. The knower uses instruments to know. And the Sākṣī and the knower are not two different things. It's the Sākṣī alone which becomes the knower through using the mind and the sense organs.
Okay. My question is, you said Sākṣāt Ikṣate Sākṣī.
Sākṣī.
Can you explain what that Sākṣāt means?
Sākṣāt means directly. When we experience something, consciousness plus mind plus eyes enable me to see this glass of water. Now the eyes are what are called karana, instruments. External karana, external instruments, eyes. Internal instruments, mind, antakarana. And the consciousness operates with these instruments to get an experience of this glass of water. It is not Sākṣāt. It depends on these instruments for getting an experience like this. Whereas directly our sukha and dukkha, happiness and misery, I am happy, I am unhappy, direct feeling of pleasure, of pain, of knowing something in the mind, that is directly illumined by consciousness. That direct illumination is called Sākṣāt Ikṣate, Sākṣī. Without using any instrument. The absence of all thoughts in deep sleep, that blankness, how is it experienced? With what eyes do you see that darkness? With what mind do you think about that darkness? Nothing. And yet we have experienced it. Every night we experience it. So Sākṣāt Ikṣate, directly we experience.
Okay, so talking about the knower and the witness. So if the witness is the consciousness,
yes,
right? Becoming enlightened then, is that the knower knowing that it is really the witness?
Very good way of putting it. I'll rephrase it a little bit. Becoming enlightened is this. Right now when you say, who am I? The answer will be, I am the knower. I am the one who is speaking here, listening here, experiencing here. So I am the knower here. And being enlightened will be shifting the reference of that I to the witness. If you ask I, who am I? The I refers to the knower now. Enlightened is shifting the reference of the I to the who am I? I am the witness. Witness of what? Witness of the knower. Yes. Witness of the knower.
That's perfect.
Yes. And remember, it is that very witness which also acts as the knower. But then you are free of the knower.
So the shift is, instead of being the knower of the witness, be the witness of the knower.
Yes, first of all, become aware of something as like a witness. We are not even aware of that now. We do not even consider the possibility. Become aware of something as a pure, unchanging consciousness as a witness, and then know that to be your real nature. And that witness alone, after all, where does the knower get its consciousness from? You cannot be a knower without consciousness. So the knower, which has all these first-person experiences of knowing, it gets its consciousness from the witness. It is the witness alone in association with body-mind which becomes a knower. In reality, it is the witness.